First race of the day and racing away to a nice start for them. King of Queen jumped away really well. Midnight Advocate is up there. Lieutenant Alexander, the far side, is there with Just Can't Get Enough. There's a line of 4 of them early on. With that strong tailwind blowing behind them at the moment, it'll become a headwind when they turn for home here. Williams Legacy is back in 5th. There's 5 lengths off the leader, another 3 lengths back to Outer Dimension and No Captain. They're the back markers as they race past the 1,000-meter marker. Midnight Advocator, the new leader, picked it up about a length and a half from Lieutenant Alexander in 2nd. Just Can't Get Enough was racing a bit keenly early on, is more settled now, back in 3rd, with Williams Legacy back in 4th position. Racing behind that is King of Queen, who's now 5 lengths off the leader, a length and a half back to Outer Dimension, the filly, and Oh Captain is the back marker. It's 6-7 lengths off them now as they reach the home turn, and they've got just over 500 metres left to go. Midnight Advocator will bring them into the headwind and the home stretch, led from Lieutenant Alexander in 2nd. Just Can't Get Enough is racing in 3rd. On the outside is Williams Legacy with the white blinkers. Then came King of Queen, Outer Dimension, and No Captain. They've got about 300 to go. On the outside, Williams Legacy, Lieutenant Alexander, those going well. Then comes behind that Just Can't Get Enough, Outer Dimension running on King of Queen. It's Lieutenant Alexander in front with 100 metres left to go. King of Queen trying to make a race of it with Just Can't Get Enough, but it's going to go the way of Lieutenant Alexander and Marco van Rensburg. Wins it from King of Queen in 2nd. Just Can't Get Enough, Williams Legacy. She'll finish back into that 5th spot, and then came Oh Captain and Midnight Advocator. That's the running of the first of the day, the opening leg of the bipot. Most people should really be in here. Williams Legacy would probably be a bit disappointing, but maybe you did include the 2 King of Queen. The winner, rather, was a bit difficult to find. Went off at the region of 40 to 1. It's gone to number 4, Lieutenant Alexander. Cliff Miller is the winning trainer, and this one was bred by the local breeding operation of Ascot Stud, the Parkers. Well done to them.
Well, it's Lieutenant Alexander that gets a very windy day's racing underway in the Eastern Cape. He's come through really well off a promising local and poly debut last time out. He's gone better and he's found the winner's box. A huge congratulations to the Cliffy Miller yard and to his groom Leonard, who's not joining us. He's seeing to Lieutenant Alexander at the moment, but he's 1,500 Rand richer thanks to World Sports Betting, and we've got Max on hand accepting the check for him. So a big thanks to Max. Well done. Marco coming on in. Now this fellow's riding winners all over the country at the moment, and he's got it right in the first of the day here at Port Elizabeth. Before we even get started on Lieutenant Alexander, tell us a little bit about that wind out there, both pushing you up the backstretch and pushing into you down the home stretch. Is it going to be a hard day's riding today?
Yeah, look, it's going to be difficult. It's going to have to be tactics. You know, coming around a bend, it's a side wind, so that tends to change horses, to change their strides and actions, and you know they tend to get a little bit uncomfortable around a bend, so it becomes a little bit difficult. And then into the straight, of course, you're running into a wind, so hopefully you've saved enough or you've done enough to get where you have to be, you know, to try and win the race. So yeah, it's going to be tough.
Well, you read it perfectly with Lieutenant Alexander. I will say I liked his debut over Shorter. I just thought he had so much weight turnaround to do with the one horse, but you've delivered him perfectly and he's given you every inch of the way home.
Yeah, look, one thing you got to look at is last time was 1,000 meters and today was a 14. He's a horse that's going to go 18 for sure. So, yeah, I think we got a little bit lucky today with the 14. The headwind sort of helped us because of the fact that I say he's going to go 1,800. The headwind helped him because he got to unwind better than the other horses, you know, because he's a little bit stronger and needs a bit further. So, yeah, I think it was a bit of luck on our side today. Now, I think going from here, like I said to him when I came back, we're definitely going to look at a mile or maybe even 1,800, and he's not going to stop now.
He looks like a very honest horse.
Yeah, he is. He's a bit of a handful. He's still sort of getting within himself. So like I say, he's still learning and he's still getting stronger. So, you know what, he's not going to stop. He's going to definitely win again.
Well, good start to the day. Well done.
Thanks to him, Cliffy, to Nick, and to the whole team, to the owner, Majestic Insurance, the sponsor. Thank you very much.
Well done, Marco. And as you heard there from Marco, he talked us through the conditions today and then went out to point out how he feels the headwind helped him win this afternoon. And I do think that's going to throw the results around a little bit today, so do take note of that. Great to call Mr. Miller in, and he's going to have a chat with me about Lieutenant Alexander. Only second start for the yard, and a lot, as Marco pointed out, to take a very good first run over shorter, and he's built on that today.
Yeah, yes, Dean. We gave him a run over 1,000 last time out just to get the feel of the place.
Yeah.
And what a lot of people didn't know, he's got one eye that's only like a quarter vision in the type of thing, you know. So I told Marco about it, and but he rode a very good race. I said that's why I use Marco, you know. Marco rides well for me. We make a good combination. Yeah. And I'm really happy with the win, and thank you to Willie Coates. I mean, he sent me another 2 horses as
fantastic.
well. Yeah, very nice horses, and he's supporting the yard, you know. So I'm very happy for that, and thank you to Willie. And also, once again, thank you to my little Epi there. He's learning well. I don't know if it's from a good person or not, but he's learning well. And I just said to him now, you know, it's not the way they go down, it's the way they come back.
But he didn't go down badly. He went down very well.
He went down 1 and 3.
Sedately, but he went down well. While the smile's on your face, let's make it bigger. Marilyn's coming in.
That's what I like. This is the best part, and I think Willie loves this as well. Yeah. You see.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Marilyn, thanks very much.
Thank you. That was nice to give her a little bit of banter here. Thank you, lovey.
And Nick is going to come have a chat with us, and enjoy chatting to Nick. And he pointed this fellow out as being a runner this afternoon, saying that the only concern actually was a slightly wide draw, Nick. And if he got some luck in the running, he was going to be there, and you were spot on. So well done.
Thank you. He had a bit of a soft 1,000 first up, and, you know, he was just to have a look around the course. And I know he was 4 kilos out, but, I mean, he wasn't during the handicap, and I was a normal maiden plate. But his work at home was phenomenal, right trip, and I thought to take a good horse to get close to him if he overcame the draw. But top ride from Marco, and well done to the whole team and all the grooms at home.
Most definitely. Now I'm going to put you on the line because you're the guy that I always ask about the horses and their chances. Who would you make your next best 2 on the day?
I'd say Light That Loose. I know Esther is, I think, is 20 pounds well in on that run to 3 Rocks. So Light That Loose must be a runner. You know, he's down in class. He's coming down in the ratings. He's doing well at home. Okay. And then Dreamscape with the 4 kilos off her back. I think she'll be a big runner today.
Yeah. And then I know Neil won't forgive me if I don't ask. I know that in the chat you felt he might just need it, but Silver Tycoon is his value on the day. How do you feel about his chances?
I would have preferred him back over maybe a touch shorter. You know, over the mile, I think is his max, especially for a little 9-week freshen up. You know, I think he might just need it. He's doing well at home, and he does get the 4 kilos off his back again. He can find back ends of quartets, but he's a tough horse. I'll keep in mind next time.
Fantastic. Nick, thanks so much for the breakdown, and well done for this fellow. I know, he's a very sweet, gentle horse, close to the yard's heart, so well done.
Thank you, and well done to our sponsors, Hollywood.
Fantastic. Thanks. Of course, well done to Hollywood, behind another team here in the Eastern Cape, finding the winner's box this afternoon. Someone that didn't get a mention, and it could have been their good luck charm today, was Heather. Great having Heather down here visiting, and glad that she got to lead in a winner with the team. Very well done to Mr. Coates on the win here. Great win by Lieutenant Alexander. As Marco pointed out, there's more to come, so win over further. Keep your eye on him.